about those roles that go unnoticed?
First is being the dependable one. Second most important role I feel is the mental load carrier. But until something goes wrong, no one even notices it. Third being the shock absorber. From a nurturing mother to a boss lady CEO to a romantic partner. I think the shift happens like this.
How, according to you, should one navigate through their romantic relationship with their partners?
Men don't understand unless you say it. Divorce rates in India have increased by 30 to 40% in the past decade, and most of them after having a baby. Here, relationship starts where expectations end.
So how do we, make sure that our role and our responsibility, our relationship with our parents and in-laws also remains intact?
In India में ना, there goes a saying, you don't marry the man, you marry your family. ये जो है कि सास माँ होती है, is a trap. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. सास सास होती है, माँ माँ होती है.
How do you go about your role as a mother?
So parenting is full-time responsibilities, zero training and endless guilt. I feel a woman is successful today because they have good parents. Parenting is a very sacred job. The goal is not to become a perfect parent, but to have a good bond with your child.
How to ensure that the career, our growth and our self-care goes hand in hand? Nari tu Narayani, Shakti Swarupa, Sa Janani, Sa Prerna, Sa Sampada. The woman is an embodiment of Narayani. She is the mother, the inspiration, and the treasure. Welcome to Hustle and Heart by Juhi and Tanvi. We are second generation entrepreneurs in male dominated fields, wives, mothers, and personal growth enthusiasts. Hustle and Heart is an endeavor to bring the perspective of the struggles of the modern day woman and to know how do we really do it and what gives us the motivation to do it. So Tanvi, welcome, and welcome to us that we finally have started off what we've been planning since months. And I want to know how are you, what are your feeling today about, we've kicked off something which we've been meaning to since a very long time.
So, hustle and heart. We all know that today's women are doing it all. That's the hustle. Working deadlines, parenting, then trying to have a social life, taking care of your parents, in laws, and whatnot. Hats off to all those women. My heart goes out to all of you, and that's what Hustle and Heart is all about.
तन्वी 20 साल पहले हम ये सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि जो चीज़ें हम आज की नारियां करती हैं वो उस वक्त लेडीज कर पाती होंगी, जो उस टाइम पर भी जिन्होंने ये सब कुछ किया है, पर हम आज ये सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. मैंने एक टर्म कॉइन की है, उसे मैं बोलती हूँ HAIs, हाई अचीविंग इंडिविजुअल्स, द HAI women. And that is what I want to understand from you, that there are so many roles that we are playing and so many roles are visible also. But what about those roles that go unnoticed of being these HAI women that we are?
So, Joey, you rightly said that there is a visible hustle, but there is an invisible one also. So, I will break it down into four main roles that a woman plays. फर्स्ट इज बीइंग द डिपेंडेबल वन. अब जब डिपेंडेबल की बात आती है, पहला नाम आता है किड्स का. सो राइट फ्रॉम होल्डिंग देम इन योर वूम फॉर 9 months, योर प्रेगनेंसी, देन कम्स द चाइल्ड बर्थ, द ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, टॉडलर, ये खत्म हुआ नहीं कि टीनेज, देन दैट 20s, 30s, 40s and whatnot. Yes, with time the dependability reduces, but of course you have to be there for your kids. Second is your husband. अब पुराने जनरेशन की तरह तो है नहीं कि शादियां बिना देखे हो जाती थी. आज ऐसा है कि husband and wife, they come home, they want to sit with each other, they want to talk about their day, they want to discuss things and find out solutions together. So there again a woman plays the role of being the dependable one. Third is your parents. They are aging. Their health and their worries, again they look up to you. for everything. They raised us, but now I think there's a role reversal there. Second most important role I feel is the mental load carrier. Birthdays, anniversaries, doctor's appointment. सिर्फ आप खुद का डॉक्टर अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं, kids ka, the husband, the in-laws, parents, maybe some relatives also. Refueling those groceries, then school events. ये सब याद रखना is actually impossible for anyone. But until something goes wrong, no one even notices it. So this is, I feel, a very unnoticed role of a woman, which I think no one acknowledges. Third being the shock absorber, handling moods, tempers, temperaments, tantrums is not easy. And if at all the woman is tired, she comes home and she throws some tantrums, or she's not in a mood to talk to anyone, then she is being called the dramatic one. And to top it all, the fourth one, ये कैसे छोड़ सकती हूँ, sacrifice.
Of course.
You are tired, you come home, you just want to sleep. But unless your kids sleep, how can you sleep? A husband can sleep, parents can sleep, the dada dadi, the nana nani can sleep, even the nanny can sleep, but a mother cannot. Invitations. कहीं से भी invite आए from your relatives या in-laws relatives, you have to arrange your commitments to fulfill those commitments. And if you don't go there, you're given different tags. You change yourself completely. You change your identity from what you were to what you are becoming, will become in the future, just to maintain peace in the house. So from a nurturing mother to a boss lady CEO to a romantic partner, I think the shift happens like this in a day.
Very beautifully explained, Tanvi, and I agree with every bit of it. पर मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि a household is the reflection of the relationship between a husband and a wife. On that note, how, according to you, should one navigate through their romantic relationship with their partner?
So Juhi, हम जब एक marriage में, when we get married, yes, there are expectations or so-called expectations. Eventually, we'll be on the same page with everything. But as time passes, we realize no, we both are different individuals. And I have observed that there are some roles that are assumed कि ये चीजें, like taking care of the house, kids, etc. या kitchen, these are the women assumed roles, and finances ho, planning ho, or whatever are the men assumed roles. There is one more assumption that is there is कि आप थक के घर आए हो and you're overwhelmed and you want your husband to ask you अरे आज दिन कैसा था, क्या है, and you assume that he'll understand. अब जब ये expectation meet नहीं होती है, frustration builds up. But the truth is, men don't understand unless you say it. So if you don't speak, there is high chance that he will never get it.
Men are probably programmed to be that way.
Exactly.
And that's what we sometimes lack to understand. Very true, very true.
Yes. So post having a baby again, you don't get time, you need to find time. Divorce rates in India have increased by 30 to 40% in the past decade, and most of them after having a baby.
Oh my God.
So finding time means what? That you can speak with each other without any judgment, without any guilt. Me and my husband Tejas, so we have areas divided amongst both of us. That, okay, I am expert in certain things, he is expert in certain areas. Like travel, he decides the budget, I decide the destination and the itinerary.
Wow.
With kids, he decides their future, I decide their present. So इससे क्या होता है ना, झगड़े नहीं होते, arguments नहीं होते. So even if I don't agree to his areas, he has the veto power. कि नहीं, वो जो बोले वो मुझे सुनना पड़ेगा, and मेरे areas में उसे सुनना पड़ेगा.
I think it's a great framework for, newlyweds and people who are actually learning कि ये रोज की नोकझोंक से कैसे एक exit मिले. And I think जो departmentalization in a relationship which you just spoke about, I think that is a very solid framework.
Yes, and you should go on dates also frequently. Like me and Tejas, we go on weekly dates.
Wow.
And we just talk our heart out to each other. Of course, we plan our finances also. In one date actually, we sit and plan our finances and we just speak our heart out. Sometimes it's just the environment change that you need in a relationship.
True, so true.
And एंड ये जो अनकंडीशनल लव या ट्रू लव हम बोलते हैं ना कि फेरी टेल्स में ही मिलता है, आई फील कि नहीं, रियल लाइफ में भी मिलता है. हाउ? जब आप किसी इंसान को एज इज कंडीशन में एक्सेप्ट करते हो, you accept the fact that he is going to make mistakes. You just have to be okay with the fact that he is going to make mistakes, and the day you arrive at that conclusion, I feel उस दिन आपको unconditional या true love जिसे हम बोलते हैं वो मिल जाएगा. So the goal isn't having a perfect relationship. It is understanding, growing, and adjusting together. So a real relationship starts where expectations end.
Amazing thoughts, very solid framework, very solid thought. I mean, at the end, which you just said, a relationship begins where expectations end. If only we could make peace with that as simply as it is said, but I think we're ever evolving individuals also, and someday we will make peace with it. Coming to expectations से एक ही वर्ड याद आता है जिन्होंने ये expectations का बीज हमारे मन में बोया है, हमारे parents and in-laws also to an extent. So how do we, make sure that living everything else that we are living, doing everything else that we are doing, make sure that our role and our responsibility, our relationship with our parents and in-laws also remains intact?
Juhi, India में ना there goes a saying, you don't marry the man, you marry his whole family. So in-laws is like a bonus relationship in your life. वो लॉटरी नहीं होता है कि there are few people जिनको लॉटरी लग जाती है who actually win the lottery, but maximum lose. So in-laws are like a lottery कि जिसको अच्छे मिल गए वो जीत गया, जिसको नहीं मिले वो नॉर्मल है. If you have great relationships with your in-laws, you won the lottery. Otherwise you're normal. It's like a gamble.
So
मिला तो ठीक, नहीं मिला तो भी ठीक. In-laws का, especially this mother-in-law thing, we are convinced that those who love our husbands should love us also equally. Why? A mother will love her son. Why should she love you? ये जो है कि सास माँ होती है is a trap. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. सास सास होती है, माँ माँ होती है. A lady who's been taking care of the house, or the house runs according to her for the last 20 or say 30 years. One day a lady comes in who's younger, who's more prettier. You imagine what the lady must be going through. And suddenly ऐसे setup में if the father-in-law praises the daughter-in-law, so then she gets more aggravated. So it's just circumstantial. If a woman is partial towards her son, you feel bad, but why? She will be partial to her son only na, because it's her own child. तो और किससे वो partial होगी? It's just कि दो different upbringings है, दो different values है coming under the same roof. ये जो आँखों का तारा वाला concept है ना, यही पूरा wrong है. I would like to say to all the boy moms here, you love your child.
we both are
boy moms, yes. So I would like to say to the boy moms here that yes, you love your child, but you love your man and your career more. And after marriage, just gift your children to the lady. I think that will be a more peaceful in-laws relationship to have. Then how do you deal with in-laws or parents? First, set boundaries, but very kindly. So you need to say this is okay and this is not okay. Second, you don't need to win everyone's approval. वो कभी नहीं होगा. How much ever you try, you will always fail. Now husband, he shouldn't be in such a situation where he has to choose sides.
Totally.
He should actually understand the wife's side. Because in a relationship, both the partners should feel safe and heard.
वो बोलते हैं ना, पांचों उंगलियां एक बराबर नहीं होती है. And that's exactly how any household is. I mean, हमारा खुद का घर, where we come from, our parents' house, when we have siblings, we have parents, सब अलग अलग होते हैं, सबका nature अलग होता है, सबका view and opinion अलग होता है. एक ही चीज I believe that can win any battle is love and unconditional love, obviously. कि आप मुझे प्यार करोगे तो मैं आपको प्यार करूंगी वाला, वो तो फिर business हो गया, it's transaction. I feel that irrespective of anything, I will love you for what you are, if I can. If I don't love you, I don't love you. I'll give you the respect of being related to my husband, or, and that's the least I can do. That's what my upbringing has taught me to do. Moving on, when it comes to parents and in-laws, the most, central topic with them is always our children. कि भाई they have a lot of gyan to offer when it comes to babies and kids and upbringing and food and so many things. Education, आप कितने भी डिपार्टमेंट आप और आपका हस्बैंड डिवाइड कर लो, मदर इन लॉ, फादर इन लॉ, मॉम एंड डैड आर नॉट गोइंग टू लीव देयर चांस ऑफ गिविंग देयर पीस ऑफ माइंड.
जो ये पेरेंटिंग का ना मैंने एक डेफिनेशन बनाया है. सो पेरेंटिंग इज फुल टाइम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, zero training and endless guilt. So it is not actually parenting that is hard. It is parenting plus career plus own self. That is hard. So आजकल ये conscious parenting is what the new parents are adopting. Parents are not now focused towards fixing behaviors, but they are focused more on connecting with their children more. एंड एस्टैब्लिशिंग डीपर कनेक्शंस. ये प्रोसेस, ये कनेक्शन के प्रोसेस में क्या होता है कि इवन इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग 2 hours विथ योर चाइल्ड, यू बी कॉन्शियस, यू बी प्रेजेंट इन द मोमेंट. गिल्ट तो आता है दैट यू आर नॉट स्पेंडिंग इनफ टाइम विथ योर चाइल्ड, बट उसी समय देन आस्क फॉर हेल्प. अगर आपसे नहीं हो रहा है, इट इज ओके टू आस्क फॉर हेल्प. यू कैन आस्क फॉर हेल्प फ्रॉम योर हस्बैंड, यू कैन आस्क फ्रॉम ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, पेरेंट्स, देन नैनीज. वी आर फॉर्चुनेट इनफ टू हैव नैनीज. सो एक सेइंग नहीं है कि men are successful because they have a woman in their life. I feel a woman is successful today because they have good nannies.
I agree completely.
So I think the definition should go for a change now, that behind every successful man there's a woman, but behind every successful woman there's a maid. There's a good maid,
maybe a maid or two probably.
yes. And the goal is not to become a perfect parent, but to have a good bond with your child and to grow happy children, so that when they go into their adulthood, they don't face challenges like depression and whatnot. We listen in today's story. So when I got the news that I'm pregnant and I'm going to be a mom, I was thrilled. But at the same time, I think I was scared also that, oh my God, what if my child hates me? That is when I took the challenge of changing myself, accepting or acknowledging the negativities I have within me, and my child became my biggest motivator. And I think what I am today is because I have 2 beautiful children.
This is so beautiful in every line that you just said. And I believe that joy is the basic reason why we do all the things that we do. And when it comes to our children, our relationships, अगर हम उन्हें भी joy ही ना दे पाए, तो फिर why to even have children, or why to even be married, or why to spread yourself so thin कि बस खुशी नहीं रहे life में. So when it comes to joy, obviously our careers and our own personal growth and personal well-being, our self-care, all of that is also important.
Yes.
And like I said, हर चीज़ चाहे वो हमारा काम है, हम कर रहे क्यों हैं? देखो, you and I are fortunate enough, and I think the community of women that we are trying to approach with this podcast are also fortunate enough that they choose to do what they do. They don't probably have to do what they are doing. And उस choice में अगर joy ही हट जाए, तो फिर सारी चीज़ों का एक meaning ही vanish सा हो जाता है. So how to ensure that with everything else that we spoke about till now, how to ensure that the career, our growth and our self-care goes hand in hand?
Success जो word है, कि success is defined by your self-worth. यही एक सबसे बड़ा मिथ है. How much is enough? कि इतना सैलरी मिलेगा तो that I would be happy, या ये माइलस्टोन मैं रीच करूंगी, I would be happy. Nothing is going to be ever enough. So you choose such a career where the opportunities nourish you. Like I actually sit in my cabin today and I feel it's the safest place on earth.
Oh, I relate with you so much.
Second is the car seat that I sit on. So when I have the steering in my hand, I feel I have the full world in my hand, and that feeling of being an independent woman, I get it the most when I'm driving. I love driving. So I feel that that is true success, that you choose career which gives you identity, that nourishes you and doesn't give you any guilt. On top of that, when you become a mother and you're working, so I think there is guilt that you're ambitious, there is guilt that you're available 24/7, there is guilt also when you think about yourself sometimes, but it's okay. Guilt agar aati hai, so guilt I feel is not a negative word. If you're getting the guilt, then do more. Agar if you feel you're not spending enough time with your child, plan a holiday. 4 दिन बच्चे के साथ रह लो, come back and go to work. There should be a balance between the career, self-love and motherhood. So my entrepreneurship journey, when it started, I got married and I became the managing director at the same time. So I set a clear boundary at home कि no, my office is going to be my priority. But then came children. So I call my office as my third child. So yes, there are 2 children dependent on me, but there is a third child where 400 families are dependent on me. So I cannot ignore that. But I feel pride in it.
It is something to be proud of, and the people around us need to understand that there is so much of dependency on us when we're not like just running around like a headless chicken. अरे career हमको कुछ बनना है, हमको नाम करना है. नहीं, there are people counting on us. Is why we have to, no matter क्या हम situation में है, we have to show up.
Yes. So to all the women who are managing their careers, or if you see any woman who's doing it all, juggling between different duties, I would just urge everyone to go to that women and help her out in whatever way you can, because yes, she can manage it on her own, she doesn't need any help, but if you give it from your side, I think it'll just motivate her or push her like anything, and then she'll do it with good ease.
Very well, very well. And I think we've sort of wrapped up a lot of gist of what is to come in our, proceeding episodes. And before we really wrap this one up, I would quickly want to take a nice rapid fire. So here goes nothing. The first rapid fire question for you. If not an entrepreneur, what career choice would you have made?
Definitely a teacher.
It was so quickly ready with you. Why teacher?
So you have, when you're chota na, when you're small, people ask you na, bade hoke kya banega? I always thought of becoming a teacher, and I feel वो आज भी मेरे साथ है. So that is why a teacher. I love to give ज्ञान.
Evidently. Living in Mumbai or a more peaceful and slow city, what would you choose?
Any day, any time, Mumbai.
Very clear, huh?
Yes.
I have to say, I would have had second thoughts on that. Living in a full-fledged joint family or a nuclear family?
Nuclear joint family. घर जाना है. Joint family.
Joint family, of course. Adventure or meditation, which would you describe your relationship with your husband?
I feel it's meditation. The deeper you go, the stronger it becomes.
So nice. I think you should go back home and tell this to Tejas. I'm sure your evening will be sorted. Okay, what is one non-negotiable self-care ritual that you follow?
Gratitude. So I have this gratitude diary that at the end of every day I write down the things that I'm grateful for, and it works as a manifester. It just comes back to you. So this is one ritual that I do it without fail, and at the end of the year I actually write 108 gratitudes.
108
Gratitudes for the year.
statements. Oh my god.
Yeah.
मेरे को पूरी लाइफ में बैठ के भी I will not be able to, I mean there is a lot that you have to be grateful for, but to write it down, I mean wow, it's a great practice. I'm sure it really keeps you thankful for all that you have.
Yes.
Well, I am very grateful that we were able to take this first step towards something very enriching, not only for us, but for our viewers also. And Before I close this particular episode, I would urge all of you to like, share, and subscribe Hustle and Heart by Tanvi and Chuhi, and to stay tuned for our next episodes.